Hi guys, today we're going to talk about basketball. Now, I did want to talk about equipment. I do have a lot of equipment with me, whether it was, jerseys. I have a lot of, first off, let's talk about equipment. I have arm sleeves, I have the compression pants, and then just like workout shirts and stuff, and all the headbands, red, black, blue, and the wristbands and everything. I don't use it often, but I will use it. Today we're going to talk though solely based on this ball. This is the regular Wilson Evolution, as you can see in my hand. The other ball I'm going to talk about is the NCAA Super Orange Tangerine Ball Evolution Next, is what they call it. That ball is this is the price of this ball. Originally it was $60. Now it is $80 to buy one of these balls. I haven't bought a new ball in 5 to 6 years now. But my ball was just starting to fade. The name of Wilson was starting to fade at the top here. And it was just starting to fade. See, it says Evolution there, obviously, reverse camera, obviously. But the thing is that I like this ball better than the NCAA Next. Obviously, I don't have the Next. It's $200. I'm sorry, it's $20 more expensive. It is $100. I said 200. Pardon me. But the other thing I want to state about that basketball is there are a couple of things. First off, it has better sweat resistance. I'll give you that. It is lighter by 4 grams. Okay, I'll also give you that. But the thing is that I don't really like the way it feels in my hands. Now, I'm not saying I'm a bad shooter and stuff, but there were a couple of times where I played with that ball at a gym, and I just didn't like the way it came off my hand, the way I shot with it. It didn't feel great. I airballed maybe 1 or 2 shots. Look, everybody airballs. It's not that big of a problem. But the way the ball came off my hand, I just didn't like the way it was leaving my hands. And maybe that's a problem with my shooting, but ultimately I don't like the Next ball. I don't like the Evolution Next. I also don't think it's that great. When I dribbled with it, I felt like I couldn't make as good of a cut or as good of a ball move with my hand from my right to my left as much as this ball right here. This ball I felt was so much better than me. Look, I felt this ball is better. Now, the other problem is people say the sweat. When it gets sweaty, obviously it doesn't have a good grip, and that's fair. But here's another thing I want to state. I've watched probably 5, 6 games this season so far and stuff. I don't really get into it until March Madness tournament. But I have not seen a NCAA Next Evolution ball being played with in any of the games that I've watched. I also watched the TV show Swagger, and that's based off high school and middle school, AAU ball. The ball that I saw them using in the second season of Swagger was an Evolution basketball that had blue writing on it. Okay, it was the blue, how it says Wilson in blue and stuff, and that used to be more expensive. Now they're all the same price. That is the ball that most people are using in TV shows. That is the ball that most people are still using. I don't really see that orange Evolution anywhere and stuff. And personally, I just don't think it's that great of a ball, in my opinion. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. But personally, I think that basketball is not that great and stuff. This is the better equipment ball that I like to use. And this is the ball that I'll always love and play with until probably well, I don't want to say it like that, but yeah, until the end of time, I'll play with this basketball and stuff. Or if I'm too old and I just can't do it anymore. But yeah, this is the ball I like, and personally, this is the ball that I'm going to continue playing with because it's just a better ball in my opinion. I don't really like the NCAA Next. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. But that's all I got for that one.